Okay, so this video we're going to have a look at installing WordPress on our blog. Now at the moment my site is showing the default HostGator page because I've changed the name servers, so it is actually here and hosted with HostGator, but I've not put anything on it, so it's showing the default stuff. Now there are two simple ways of installing a WordPress blog. One is Fantastico Deluxe, which is what I've usually used in the past if I'm not using a automated installer, and for this all you need to do is come in and click on WordPress and then choose New Installation, and it then gives you some standard information to fill out. I'm not actually going to do this, I'm going to use the other way. I'll show you a different way of doing it, but if you want to use Fantastico, simply fill in the information you need here. The install directory, leave that blank so that you're actually installing it on the domain itself as opposed to in a subdirectory. Admin name, just call it admin. Password, give your blog a login password for the WordPress area. Admin nickname, I'd normally stick with admin for that. And the email address, that should be whatever you set up earlier as your email address for this particular domain. So on this one I set up admin. The site name, rather than have that as the actual blog, I'd change it to the name, so it's the keywords itself, and obviously capitalize those keywords so it makes more sense, and put in a description, so home alarm do-it-yourself blog, something like that, so you've got a description in there as well as the keywords. And then you simply click on Install WordPress. It will go ahead and install it and ask you for an email address to send you the password details and logon details. So that's how you use Fantastico, but what we're going to do instead is use the other option, which is QuickInstall. Now I'll admit I've never ever used this before, so we're on a little bit of a mini adventure here. So you simply click on it and we click on WordPress. Oh, we're already on WordPress by the looks of it, sorry. So we click on Continue, and what we need to do is fill in the information the same as we would with the Fantastico install. So I'll just pause while I type in the information I want. Okay, so I've just filled in the email address that I've got set up for this domain, and the blog title, which is the keywords that you're using basically. So in this case, Home Alarm Do-It-Yourself Blog, and my first name and last name, and I'm going to click on Install Now. Now I paused the video while it did that, but I shouldn't have bothered. It took about 10 seconds, if that, to actually fully install WordPress on my site. And that's it done. Okay, it's as simple as that. If I actually go back to that tab where we had the domain up, this is the default page that's showing. If I hit F5, it should refresh that, and there we go. We now have our blog installed on our Home Alarm Systems Do-It-Yourself blog. How easy and quick was that? Okay. The next video will be about WordPress itself and how to configure WordPress, the bits and pieces you need to change in the setup of WordPress to get the most out of WordPress. And the way we'll be doing that is coming to our blog and clicking on this login link here. Okay. The other point to remember is the email address that we put in here is where our login information is going to be sent. So you need to check your email and make sure you've got that information ready for the next video so you can log in and we can start playing around with WordPress. Okay. It's as simple as that. We can go back to cPanel now, and please start watching the next training video. Thanks very much.